Welcome back to Grammar Grade 7. This is Unit 8, Lesson 48, and our unit is all about verbals, special forms of verbs that quietly take on other jobs. Today we meet the gerund, a verb form that slips into a sentence and acts like a noun. It's a small idea with a big payoff, and by the end, you'll spot gerunds everywhere. Let's get started. So, what exactly is a gerund? A gerund is a verb form that ends in ing. But here's the twist. Even though it's built from a verb, it does not act as a verb in the sentence. Instead, it steps in and works as a noun. Take the verb swim, add ing, and you get swimming. In a sentence like swimming is fun, that word swimming isn't an action being done, it's the very thing we're talking about. An ing word doing a noun's job. That's a gerund. Now, why does this matter? Because a gerund is a noun, it can do any job a noun can do. It can be the subject of a sentence, as in swimming is fun. It can be a direct object, as in she enjoys reading. It can even be a predicate noun after a linking verb, or the object of a preposition. The point to hold on to is simple. Anywhere a noun can go, a gerund can go. Today, we'll zero in on the two biggest jobs, subject and direct object. Let's put a gerund to work as a subject. Look at this sentence. Painting relaxes my grandmother. What is this sentence about? Painting. That word sits in the subject slot, right at the front, naming what the whole sentence is about. It looks like it came from a verb, to paint, but here it's simply a noun. The gerund painting fills the subject slot, exactly the way a plain noun like art would. Now let's move the gerund into a different slot, the direct object. Here's the sentence. My little brother avoids cleaning. Find the verb first, avoids. Then ask, avoids what? Cleaning. That word is receiving the action of the verb, which is exactly what a direct object does. So cleaning is the direct object, and it's a gerund, a noun built from a verb. Here's where gerunds get powerful. Look at this sentence. Collecting old coins takes patience. The gerund is collecting, but it doesn't travel alone. The words old coins come along to complete it. Together, they form a gerund phrase, one big noun, and that whole group is the subject of the sentence. A gerund phrase works in other slots too. In he finished washing the dishes, the phrase washing the dishes is the direct object, the thing he finished. A gerund plus its helpers, always acting as one single noun. Now, here's the idea that trips people up, so let's clear it up for good. Gerunds are not the only ing words. Present participles end in ing too. So how do you tell them apart? By the job. Watch the same word, reading, do three different jobs. In reading is fun, reading is a noun, the subject, so it's a gerund. In the reading lamp, reading is describing the lamp, acting as an adjective, so it's a participle. And in she is reading, reading is part of the verb, telling what she's doing, so again, it's a participle. If it's doing a noun's job, it's a gerund. Otherwise, it's a participle. Here's a quick test to prove an ing word is a gerund. Start with this sentence. Baking bread fills the house with warmth. Since a gerund is a noun, you should be able to swap it out for the little word it. Replace baking bread with it. It fills the house with warmth. Does the sentence still make sense? It does. That proves baking bread is working as a noun, so it's a gerund phrase. If you can't swap in it, you're probably looking at a participle instead. Let's boil the whole lesson into a quick check. First, find the word that ends in ing. Second, Ask what job it's doing. Is it acting as a noun? Third, try the test. Can you swap in the word it? If yes, it's a gerund. But if the ing word is describing a noun or working as part of the verb, then it's a participle, not a gerund. Noun job, gerund. Any other job, participle. Let's practice a few together. Time to practice. In this first set, I'll show you an ing word inside a sentence. Decide whether it's being used as a gerund, that is, as a noun. Pause the video and choose before I reveal the answer. Jogging every morning keeps Dad healthy. Is jogging a gerund here? Ask what it's doing. Jogging is the subject of the sentence. It names what keeps Dad healthy, so it's working as a noun. That makes it a gerund. So the answer is gerund. The barking dog woke the whole street. Is barking a gerund? Look at what it's doing. Barking sits right in front of dog and describes it. Which dog? The barking one. That's an adjective's job. So barking is a participle here, not a gerund. So the answer is not a gerund. My cousin loves painting. Is painting a gerund? Find the verb. Loves. Loves what? Painting. It's receiving the action as the direct object, so it's working as a noun. That makes painting a gerund. So the answer is gerund. In this second set, each sentence has a gerund. Your job is to decide what noun job it's doing. Is it the subject or the direct object? Pause and decide before I answer. Recycling protects the environment. What job is the gerund recycling doing? It sits right at the front and names what the sentence is about. What protects the environment? That's the subject, so the answer is subject. The twins enjoy hiking. What job is the gerund hiking doing? The subject is the twins, and the verb is enjoy. Enjoy what? Hiking. It's receiving the action, so hiking is the direct object. So the answer is direct object. Winning the contest surprised everyone. What job is the gerund phrase doing here? Winning the contest is the whole group at the front, and it names what surprised everyone. That makes the gerund phrase the subject, so the answer is subject. Let's gather up what we learned. A gerund is a verb form ending in ing that is used as a noun, so it can fill any noun slot, a subject, like swimming is fun, or a direct object, like she enjoys reading. A gerund phrase is a gerund plus the words that complete it, all working together as a single noun. And here's the big idea to remember. Gerunds and participles both end in ing, but the job decides which is which. If the ing word is doing a noun's job, it's a gerund. If it's describing a noun or acting as a verb, it's a participle. Try swapping in the word it to be sure. Wonderful work today in Unit 8, Lesson 48. I'll see you in the next lesson.